Once upon a time, in a village nestled beside a vast and enchanting forest, there was a small cottage that belonged to an elderly woman named Granny Willow. Granny Willow was renowned for her kindness and her extraordinary collection of lanterns. Each lantern was unique, but none was as special as the firefly lantern that hung in her front window. This lantern was said to glow with the light of 1,000 fireflies and was believed to have magical powers. The village children often visited Granny Willow to hear her stories and marvel at her lanterns. Among them was a brave and curious girl named Lila. She was fascinated by the firefly lantern and often dreamed of discovering its secrets. Granny Willow, seeing Lila's fascination, shared that the lantern had once belonged to a legendary hero who had used its magic to protect the forest and its creatures. One day, a mysterious darkness began to spread through the forest. The once vibrant trees and glowing flowers dimmed, and a chill crept into the air. The villagers were worried, for they knew that the forest's magic was essential to their well-being. Granny Willow, sensing the urgency, called Lila to her cottage. Lila, the firefly lantern holds the key to restoring the forest's light. But to unlock its magic, you must undertake a quest to find the source of the darkness and bring back the heart of the forest. Lila's eyes sparkled with determination. "I will do it, Granny Willow. I promise I'll restore the forest's light." Armed with the firefly lantern and a small satchel of supplies, Lila set off towards the forest. The darkness seemed to grow thicker with each step, and the familiar paths became difficult to navigate. But the firefly lantern glowed softly, guiding her way with its gentle light. Lila followed a winding trail through the forest until she reached the Whispering Glade, a magical clearing known for its serene beauty. But now, the glade was shrouded in gloom. In the center of the glade stood an ancient, twisted tree with gnarled branches. At the base of the tree was a dark, swirling vortex of shadows. Lila approached the tree cautiously. As she did, a soft, sorrowful voice echoed through the glade. "Who dares to disturb the heart of the forest?" Lila looked around and saw a graceful, ethereal figure emerging from the shadows, a guardian spirit of the forest. The spirit's eyes were filled with sadness. "The heart of the forest is imprisoned within this tree, and the darkness you see is the result of a powerful curse. Only the pure of heart can break the curse." Lila took a deep breath and spoke with confidence. "I am here to help. How can I break the curse and restore the forest's light?" The spirit explained that to break the curse, Lila needed to retrieve 3 magical items scattered throughout the forest: the moonlit feather, the sunstone, and the dewdrop petal. These items represented the balance of light and needed to be placed on the ancient tree to lift the curse. Lila set off on her quest, starting with the moonlit feather. She ventured to the highest peak of the forest where the moonlit owl lived. The owl, with its shimmering feathers, agreed to give Lila the feather in exchange for a psalm. Lila sang a beautiful, heartfelt tune, and the owl rewarded her with a glowing feather. Next, Lila sought the sunstone, hidden in a sunlit grove guarded by a mischievous squirrel. The squirrel agreed to give her the stone if she could solve a riddle. Lila listened carefully and answered the riddle correctly, earning the sunstone's brilliant glow. For the final item, Lila journeyed to the dewdrop meadow, where she found the dewdrop petal resting upon a silver leaf. The petal was protected by a gentle, sparkling stream. Using the firefly lantern's light to reveal the hidden path, Lila carefully retrieved the petal without disturbing the delicate ecosystem. With all 3 magical items in hand, Lila returned to the Whispering Glade. She approached the ancient tree and placed the moonlit feather, sunstone, and dewdrop petal on its base. As she did, the firefly lantern's light grew brighter, and a warm, golden glow began to spread through the glade. The darkness began to recede, and the curse was lifted. The ancient tree's branches unfurled, and the heart of the forest, an iridescent crystal, was revealed. The crystal pulsed with a vibrant light, and the forest came alive once more. The flowers bloomed, the trees glowed, and the creatures of the forest celebrated the return of the light. Lila returned to the village as a hero, the firefly lantern still glowing with its magical light. Granny Willow and the villagers welcomed her with joy and gratitude. The forest was restored, and the firefly lantern became a symbol of hope and courage. And so, the village of Evergreen thrived once more, forever grateful to the brave girl who had restored the light to their enchanted forest.